evening, small hour freaks. I'm here to give Cancer Venus a read straight from the hip with lots of lift. And we're going to just dive into this. We're going to see what's going on for you all in the love department. This read is timeless. The message finds you when you're ready to receive it. This is going to be for Cancer Venus placements or those who have a Venus in the fourth house of Cancer, even if it's not in the sign of Cancer, okay? So we're just going to see what's coming in. I did get an initial download with you all that you recently had some kind of communication come in. This card just fell down as I picked this up. Might have been from a King of Wands energy, okay, masculine, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This might have been about something where some kind of justice needed to be done. Okay, we have the Justice card coming into it. Might be a Libra involved in the situation too. Might tie to this season, the fall season. Okay, with this Justice card, we are having that Libra new moon. So maybe there will be some kind of new communication in regard to this initial communication that came in. I feel like it led to some kind of ending that affected a home situation. Somehow this is tied to it. Also could have potentially been calling off some kind of celebration. Maybe things have been put on pause. I mean, this kind of energy coming in, but I feel like it was a good thing. This sense of closure, this boom. Oh my gosh, I'm having like it literally just felt like somebody just like grabbed my throat, like, don't talk about it. Tough shit. I'm gonna talk about it. The messages are gonna come through that want to come through, okay? I don't know what to tell you. You're operating with a Libra here. This is Libra energy again, King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy right there, you know. We just call it like we see it, man. I don't know what to tell you, but somebody doesn't want this message to come through. There's a lot of this energy kind of lingering around in the collective right now. Karma season is rolling out, you know, everybody is seeing the fruits of what they've sown, you know, that's what it's about. That's what karma is about. It's not a punishment. It's just seeing the results of your actions. Like, how does that weigh out when it's put in the scale? Is your heart lighter than the feather, you know? Feel like there was some kind of justice that came through this communication, okay? Might have involved a fire sign, had to do with a home situation or some kind of celebration, but I feel it brought about an ending. I feel like this ending was a good thing though, because it invites in like this new beginning. It invites in a fresh start and something that you're going to be excited about, something that breathes new life into you. This is what I'm really feeling. It like opens you up to new possibility, okay? Maybe this person is unhappy that you feel inspired about moving forward. Maybe they don't like the way things are coming together. I'm having a lot of issues with the deck, like pushing back together. Maybe somebody's trying to force somebody to like have a reconciliation, but the other person's just not feeling it. Again, this could be around fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Page of Wands. Okay, so I do feel this is who the communication is coming in from. Let's get some more information on this situation. I feel like there's a lot going on here. I feel like it's been hard to pull things together. I feel like there's been a lot of confusion. It's like difficult to get people on the same page in this situation. I keep having stuff happen with my throat where it feels like somebody's putting pressure on my throat. I don't know if somebody got like aggressive with somebody, if somebody got physically aggressive with somebody. This is coming through. Maybe there's a problem in that regard. Maybe there's some kind of, ooh, oh my gosh. I was just about to say, maybe there's some kind of court case. And right when I said that, I'm not going to take all of these. I am going to look at the bottom one because it was kind of raised in this top one here. I got a big chunk. Oh, I might give them all a look. But just as I was saying that, I see this right here. I see this 8 of Swords. To me, I was just about to say, I wonder if there's like some kind of legalities involved, if there was some kind of domestic disturbance. And if somebody's dealing with something like this and you haven't gone to get help, you need to go and you need to reach out for some help. It's so important. It's so important. I will put a list of resources. I will pin them in the comments. I mean, heavy energy coming in, but this gave me the feeling of potentially somebody having to do some time. So that's something that's coming through, something coming real through, real strong. And I feel like if you need support because you're feeling scared because somebody's trying to silence you because they know their ass is on the line for how they treated you, you need to reach out for support. It's so, so, so essential. Okay. So I'm going to put some resources, pin them in the comments. I do feel like there might be a lawyer involved, in this situation. There's somebody strong, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who's here to provide some assistance and some navigation of this matter. I'm going to follow this thread for a moment. I know this is not everybody's story, but this is coming in and it feels very important to me. So we're going to follow through with this. Yes. Okay. I do see this, like there's some kind of fight, some kind of fight broke out between lovers. We do see that there are authorities involved. I'm really feeling that with the Hierophant. A lot of times when people see the Hierophant, they just think of like spirit and they see it as a yes card. In this case, yes, it is a yes card. It's upright. It's confirming that what I'm tapping into here is the right train of thought for somebody. It's somebody's story. So with these messages, I have to bring in whatever comes in, and somebody's tuning in who needs to hear this. All right. So just let's be patient while I get this story out because somebody needs to hear this here. Okay. I feel like there is something that's in a court battle. It's related to this. Somebody laid their hands on somebody in a love relationship. This is going through court. I feel like you're going to get some really good news. You're waiting on a decision in this matter right now. Okay. And I also feel like this person was trying to silence you, but you followed through. I feel like you were brave and you followed through. Stick to your guns. Don't be afraid. Just have good boundaries around this person. Wait on this decision. You're going to get news of it soon. It's wish fulfillment here. Okay. Page of Cups to the 9 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you might even get some kind of monetary reward in this situation. There might be some kind of civil case attached to this. There might be something in relation to the dividing of assets. Maybe you were living together. Let me see what this card is. King of Pentacles. Could have been a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that you were involved with in that case too. Could have been Earth, Fire. Strong fire, strong Aries energy with the Emperor right there. Okay, that's the Aries card. When I'm calling out signs, I'm referring to any strong placement in the chart. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I don't want to continue on with that thread because I feel like that is complete and that's what needed to get through for that person. You did the right thing. If you are feeling scared though, and you feel like you need some support, I definitely think that you should, get some additional resources. So I will provide some information and I will pin it in the comments. Okay. Also, it looks like things will turn in your favor legally. It looks like things will be on your side. Okay. I know you're worried about this. You're feeling overburdened with this, with the 10 of Wands. I think it's been a long, difficult, arduous process, but you're about to come to the other side of it. You're going to get this news. It's going to be coming in soon, and it's going to lead to a brand new beginning for you. Okay. You really alchemized your life, in standing up for yourself and not allowing yourself to be silenced, taking your power back in this way. And I hope that you feel very proud of yourself for doing that. It's really not easy to do, but it's going to lead to a new beginning and a fresh start for you. All right. And the judgment will be in your favor. You're going to get what you want in this situation. Just block this person, man. Block this person. I do think they're going to do some time for what they did, though, and rightfully so. Okay, so Cancer Venus and Venus placements in the 4th house. What is coming in the love department? You see something's moving forward. A decision has been made. We've got the Chariot here, okay? So where things have been stuck, it's going to become unstuck. Again, I think this has to do with some kind of communication coming in. There's going to be some kind of communication coming in. I believe it relates to a betrayal, okay? I believe it relates to a betrayal for some of you. Some of you are having something illuminated for you, or you recently had something illuminated for you, and it has helped you make a decision about which way you want to go in a relationship. And I believe that you found out that your person was being unfaithful to you, that they had betrayed you in some way. Now, being unfaithful doesn't just mean sexually, it can mean any kind of violation of the agreements of intimacy between the two of you. This can also be a friend, who stabbed you in the back, somebody that you feel like you got to be, you got to be defenseless. You got to be defenseless. Maybe this person did something to betray you in the past and they're approaching you now. Maybe you really have your defenses up, because we see the 9 of Wands here. You might feel pretty guarded. You're used to really having to battle it out with this person. You don't trust them. I know this much. You might feel really defensive. I kept wanting to say defenseless. You might be feeling very defensive towards this person because perhaps they put you in a very defenseless position in the past where you felt attacked and it didn't feel safe. There's some pretty aggressive energy coming through here for Cancer Venus and 4th house Venus placements. It's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy. I mean, with the Magician coming in, it's good to know that you can like turn these situations around. Like you're going to be able to pull yourself out of this energy. But this is really intense. So for those of you that have been struggling with these kind of dynamics, just sending you is like some calming, soothing energy, There's something about a need for you to be, you know, live to this energy as it moves towards you, is what I'm getting. But I also think that you might be a little overly defensive. Okay, let's see what this is about. Just really wanted to come out. Yeah, again, there's this fighting energy. There's this fighting energy. Again, related to fire sign. We got the 5 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and there's that 8 of Swords. Again, like I think this person is wanting to continue to pick up on that other story. I think this person's losing their home and they're finding one behind bars. I mean, this is the energy I'm getting coming in here with this. That's what it looks like. Okay. It looks like there's been some kind of physical altercation. I mean, this is the truth. Ace of Swords, okay? Probably see the full, scope of this closing out in the winter, okay? This is the Ace of Swords is a timing card, and I'm having so much communication blockage coming up around this. So maybe there is somebody out there who is dealing with a dynamic like this. Maybe you're dealing with some kind of abusive situation, and it can be emotionally abusive too. All right. It doesn't always have to be somebody like laying their hands on you. It can be somebody who is just tearing you down emotionally, tearing you down mentally, and I think somebody out there is feeling very, very trapped, and they're feeling like they can't talk about it. They're afraid that, they're going to end up out, out on the streets. Maybe their finances are really tied to this person. Maybe they're really wanting to move and they don't know how they're going to do that. And they're just feeling very stuck and defenseless. Like they don't feel like they have any protection or any resources, any way out. I just think it's very necessary to reach out for help. This is a very toxic situation here, okay, with the devil. There is this feeling of being trapped, and it's in connection to a love relationship. There might be a bit of a like kind of a Stockholm syndrome situation going on here where there's almost like this attachment to the abuser kind of dynamic that needs to be resolved. And again, we see this alchemy piece. I do see there being alchemy in this situation. I do see there being healing in this situation. There is a way through. You can balance out this energy. And I really feel that's like, spirits got you. And there's also helpful people that you can call in that can give you assistance to help you navigate these situations. And if you're feeling all alone, it's important to reach out for resources that can help point the way out of that. I do see new beginning here, okay? You're going to get to the other side of this in this situation. And if you're missing the resources that can move you out of this dynamic, the resources are going to come in. You're going to get the money you need. Again, we got a yes on that, okay? With the Hierophant energy coming through. Spirit's on your side in this one. You're gonna get things balanced out, and your finances, your stability will be assured. You're gonna have what you need to move forward and move away from this dynamic. And we see you doing exactly that with the Eight of Cups. With the Eight of Cups, you are walking away for something more. You want something that's more fulfilling to you on a soul level. You want something with more heart in it. I feel like there's been a lot of disappointment. I also feel like you invested a lot in this relationship. So when this fuck shit started to come in, it was like a huge blow. It rocked you. You'd been really pouring your time, your energy, your love into this person, into this relationship. I feel like something really changed with this person. I feel like it was almost like this, I'm getting this real like smoke and mirrors kind of situation where you thought you knew this person and then they just did this 180 on you, and all of a sudden it was like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde vibes is what I'm getting. I think it really threw you off. I think it really destabilized you. I think it created a lot of confusion for you. You stayed very stuck. But I think the reason why you stayed stuck had something to do with the financial piece, and waiting for the finances to come through. But we definitely see you moving forward. We definitely see with the Three of Pentacles, you got help. You got support, okay? And on the top of the deck energy, we have the Queen of Cups, right? This is like water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's your energy, okay? There's very much a need for you to come into your element right now. That's water element. So it's all about spiritual cleansing baths, going and spending time with your element. Go to the lake, go to the ocean, go to the river, connect with these places of reflection and calm, and allow yourself to experience some healing, really lean into what you're feeling right now. It might be hard to sink into that, to let yourself grieve, to let yourself feel your anger, to let yourself feel all the emotions you need to feel, but it's so important to cleanse that all out, to let yourself have the release you need. Tears are another kind of spiritual cleansing and release. And there's just such a need for you to be able to use your voice, like bring your voice forward. I feel like you have been so silenced for so long, and just being able to have the freedom of the expression of what you feel. And it's so essential. Just like let it out. You need to let it out. Whether it's you going and talking to a trusted person in your life, whether it's you going and talking to somebody through one of the resources I'll provide in the comments, or whether it is you just going and giving it over to nature and connecting with the land and feeling the way that the earth holds you and letting the water cleanse it, letting the water carry it away from you. I feel like this is so important. And to really allow yourself to use the wisdom of your intuition to know, to know when something doesn't feel right, to know when you need to allow others to support you, when you need to allow others to come in and create space for you and to nurture you and to pour into you at a time when you may be feeling a little emotionally depleted from what you've been through, because you've been through a lot. But we do see like getting to the other side of it. And this is the judgment, okay? Judgment in your favor. All right? You don't need to worry. Like, it's like, so spirit's got you on lock in every way. The judgment's going to be in your favor. And again, I feel like for some, this is a continuation of that initial story that came in. Like, the verdict will be in your favor. There is just, there's a need for cleansing. There is a need for cleansing out this energy and clearing out the throat chakra. So much is coming in so heavy, but I keep experiencing it like actual pressure on the throat. So I'm getting this in, that there has been some kind of physical altercation for somebody. Heavy energy. I'm glad that it's going to be resolved. I'm glad it's going to go in your favor. I'm glad you got the support. I'm glad you're going to have what you need to have your stability, your financial stability preserved for you to be able to move forward. That there is some kind of healing on the other side of that, that there's new beginning, that it brings hope. Let's do a cut of the deck energy on that, and then I'm going to move to another deck. Because this deck is definitely sticking with this story, and I want to bring in some more messages and see what else is coming in. Yeah, it's definitely a time to turn it over, to rest, to relax. Okay, with this Four of Swords, let go, trust that everything is being taken care of, that it's going to turn out in your favor. It's so important for you to give yourself extra rest right now. Just really nurture yourself, because I feel like you've been through a really intense emotional process. Six of Cups. I think for a lot of you, you felt like this person was your soulmate. So it's been extremely challenging to move through this situation. I just feel like this huge disillusioning quality in this situation. Ooh, this is an interesting dynamic. I think some of you may be worried that, if you completely, move forward in this situation, some of you have, been wondering if you should continue pressing the issue on a legal level. I mean, I would say yes, because I do see that down the road, this person may try to come forward again. They may try to resurface. Potentially could be tapping in for some of you that are resonating with this kind of a dynamic in your situation. This could be someone from your past. This already went down. This went down a long time ago. And now you're finding this energy is like, it's kind of coming back from the dead. You might find this person trying to reach out. Maybe they're getting out. They did their time, they're getting out. They might want to kind of come forward, but I feel like there's somebody, and in that case, it could be a fire air combination. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. But I see you got someone here who's guarding you. I'm seeing this Empress energy, especially applying to Cancers who are mothers. If you had a child with this person, they might be reaching out. They might want to be seeing their child. Maybe there's some kind of visitation that's trying to be hammered out, some kind of custody involved in this situation. I think, again, you don't need to worry about that. I see that there's somebody really good, really solid in your life, somebody that recently came into your life that is really wanting to build with you. Earth sign energy, front and center, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. And I see that they're going to kind of guard the gate. They're not going to let this person fuck with you. And you're sitting pretty like an empress right here. All right. Your abundance is assured. You got everything you need. You can be in comfort. You know, look at how that shield is to the side. You can drop the shield. You got somebody that is of their word, you know, showing up in your life. They're coming in, and they might already be there right now. They might be somebody you've met recently, and I definitely think they see the Empress in you, you know, and they want to make you a legitimate offer. There's somebody who wants to build with you. They're not going to allow this energy in. This person feels very protective of you, that's coming in or that you have recently been developing a connection with. It feels a little newer to me. It feels like a new movement has been taken in some kind of connection where the person is really making it clear they're ready to invest in you and have a future with you. And I think you're going to take them up on that. Okay. Yeah, I think the old energy that you were dealing with, again, you know, it could have been a fire earth combo. I feel like there was kind of like a third party dynamic in that situation. There might have been, you know, a lover on the side. I think there was a lot of problems in this situation and it was brought to a closure, okay? And somebody else came in and took this person's place. Again, strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? This is really interesting. This just came in. I got somebody's stories that they found out that their partner actually was in a same-sex affair, and that kind of took them by surprise. Yeah, it was a secret, something that they hadn't ever shared before, and it kind of came out. I feel like it might have come out in a very uncomfortable way, and that brought a closure in this relationship. A lot of intense energy coming through on this side. So I want to pull out the other deck and see what's coming in here. We do see that within all of these stories that came through here, there is a completion and there's an ending of this cycle. This completion and this ending of this cycle brings success, though. It brings a new beginning on the other side. It brings something to hope for. We know that this thing needed to go. Judgment is in your favor with it. Okay. When you have judgment and you have justice show up on the scene upright, you can just like relax. You got the Empress there. So you know that all of your needs are going to be met. Oh, look at that. Again, double confirmation. This is a new deck. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy. Judgment, double judgment, right? You're good. You're good, man. Okay, you're totally golden. So don't stress on it. Try not to stress on it. You know, get any added support you need. Some of you might be looking at getting into therapy to sort of work through some of the feelings you have around these situations. I feel in all of your dynamics, you know, that came forward in that last run through with that deck. I feel like all of you had a situation where your voice wasn't heard and you weren't able to express yourself. And I do feel like there was a big blockage there. I feel for a lot of you, there was some fear around this. There's some fear around bringing your voice forward. And I think it might have been threats, you know, threats if you talked. And yeah, you know, this King of Swords energy keeps coming up. You know, for me, a lot of times that can be kind of makes me think of somebody who's like able to exercise real clear, like legal judgment, you know, with some of your other cards that came in. It feels definitely like there's some kind of like legal thing going on. Maybe somebody tried to, oh, what's that called? Uh, is that like a cease and desist when they try like, nope, you know, they don't cease and desist order where a gag order where they block your communication. I don't know. There might be something like this involved, but let's clear out this energy. Come on, let's look at the light side. Let's look at the light side. I want to hear for Cancer Virgos and Cancer Virgos. What the hell? Maybe you're Cancer Virgo. Maybe you have a strong Virgo placement in your chart. I want to hear for Cancer Venus placements and Venus in the fourth house. What's the news cycle? Let's hear about the news cycle. We see there's been a lot of tough shit. Okay, we see there's been a lot of heavy stuff. Y'all have been moving through. It's been a difficult time. Looks like you got healing and celebration coming in with the Three of Cups. Okay, I think you're going to be raising a glass. You're going to be toasting something, some kind of victory. You know, there's something that brings happiness into your life. So let's see what is here. It's a crossing influence comes in. Ooh, some of you are going to find your person. You know, remember we have that like Knight of Pentacles showing up on the scene who's going to block this energy from coming in and causing you any more problems. You know, you might be, you know, making it official. Some of you might be getting rid of the options. You found your person and you're planning on maybe proposing, or you're going to get a marriage proposal, or you're getting married. Some of you where there's been some challenges in your marriage related to a third party influence, maybe an ex, maybe somebody you had a child with prior who was very aggressive, who was very argumentative, who caused a lot of problems in your home. That might have threatened your marriage. It might have caused some issues, a rift between you and your person. I see maybe that is an issue that came through for some of you. I feel like you're going to heal that. You're going to be able to get to the other side of it, you know, and you're going to get back to just, you know, being in a more peaceful place in your home with your husband or wife. Picking it up strong husband energy though. I have to say, like healing with the husband. I think this is something coming through for the feminines. Oh, we have feud now. We got the floodgates are opening. Here comes the communication. All right. Ooh, quite a bit coming in. All right, that's definitely going to be somebody's story. Let's see what we got here. Again, Leo energy front and center. We do have strength card here. It is a Leo card. We see that Empress energy running through this theme again too. There's like this abilities to subdue this Leo energy, right? And it came about through your self-mastery. You really learned to emotionally master this situation. In the past, you might have been very reactive. They might have known just the places to ding you, just the places to like put their hook in and get you all embroiled and entangled in the energy. And I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've done a lot of self-reflection. You've really stepped up to the plate in your healing process just for yourself, you know, and you've taken accountability. You've looked at your part in the dance and how there were times where, not consciously, of course, but just out of our subconscious patterns, especially with that Six of Cups that showed up earlier, stuff we had kind of conditioned in us from our childhood, from our homes and our upbringing, how we saw our parents interact with each other, or even growing up in a single family dynamic, single parent family dynamic, seeing how our parent was, you know, with the people they interacted with romantically. And these patterns, sometimes we take them on and we work them out in our own relationships. So I feel like you've done a lot of this work. Some of you have already been in a therapy process. Some of you are recovering from codependency. Some of you are dealing with an alcoholic, somebody who really had a drinking problem. Alcohol has been kind of a central issue. It's been a real issue. Maybe your person from the past got very aggressive when they drank. This was a big part of the problem. Potentially, they could have gotten in trouble for a DUI. That could be why the love partner, you know, is looking at doing some time. I feel like there's this overcoming of this energy, though. There was like all this drama, you know, all this drama stirred up. This person stirs up drama. It's like they feed off it. They feed off the drama. It's like what gets them invested is to see you worked up. They see you worked up, and then they feel like the way they grew up and their shit is that they take it in like that's you showing that you care because you're hurt, because it's upsetting to you. That shows them that you care. This is how they're used to defining love, by how much hurt somebody shows in response to their actions. And I think you started to kind of figure this out, that it was almost like every time you were reactive, every time you engaged in this dynamic with this person, you argued with this person, that it was like giving away a little bit more of your power every time. And I feel like it moved you into this place of feeling weakened. And it wasn't until you started to extricate yourself from this energy. I feel like there was space here. You created space with this person. It allowed you to really get clear on what was going on. The distance helped immensely. And through that, you were able to master the situation internally, and it allowed you to not engage in this level. You overcame this with gentleness, and coming into a place of self mastery, you subdued those beasts of burden, the things that had always held you back and made you feel stuck in the past. There's a lot of this energy of feeling stuck. Yeah, I mean, I think this is coming back around, this person from the past. They came back around. All these cards showed up in the reverse. This person came back around. And some of you were already in a very serious relationship, a live-in relationship, and it disrupted the stability in your home. It was problematic. This person may have even lied. They may have interfered. They may have lied. They may have said things to your partner that caused them to doubt you. Might have caused a lot of problems in the home. We see it affected you financially. It threw off the balance. It affected your security. And it was all because, okay, all of this in reverse, okay? Temperance, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, all right? They might have even been trying to sabotage you. They might have seen that, this past person might have seen that you were actually in a place in your life where you were happy and things were really dialing in for you and you were leveling up and you built something for yourself, and they wanted to come in and fuck it up. And we see that with the Death in reverse. Like, they came back around. They didn't want to let you go. This was somebody who was controlling, caused problems in the home. But I feel like you got over that, man. You got over it. Look, there it is right again. We have it right there, the 4 of Swords. You turned it over. You just trust. Everything is going to be taken care of. There was a lot of heartbreak in this situation. It caused you a great deal of pain with the 3 of Swords. That's also a big Libra card. So there might have been oh my gosh. The deck just fell on the floor. Oh my goodness. Somebody is like really blocking the energy of this reading, man. Ooh, there are some blocking energies here. I'm not one that's easily blocked. You're not able to tell. I'm deading this energy right here with this 10 of Swords to the 7 of Swords, okay? I don't know who out there is trying to block what needs to come through, but I'm going to get the message through successfully. I'm going to deliver this pearl of wisdom that can be used to move forward in an empowering way. This person's getting wish fulfillment, okay? So whatever, blocking, thwarting energies are out there, they got no power here, okay? You're going to have what you deserve in this situation, okay? I see you moving forward, Cancer, Venus, and Venus placements in that 4th house of Cancer. You're moving forward in an inspiring new direction, and it's with the real deal, okay? There's definitely new love coming in for you. Definitely new love coming in on the scene for you. You got a new beginning here. Somebody that you're going to feel really passionate about. Somebody who's going to light your fire again and help you get over this shit, that really had you held back. And for those of you who are healing, some of you are really healing a relationship, you know, you're healing a relationship where you were on the brink of divorce, okay? You're going to turn that energy around. And some of you are going through a divorce from this person that was aggressive. And they're trying to hold that up. They're creating all kinds of problems that are holding it up and making it feel impossible to move forward. And that's what you've been waiting for. I feel like there's some kind of legal situation, some kind of monetary dividing of assets, like there's something that needs to come to a close in order to be able to move forward in your situation. But we do see there's hope on the other side. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. You know, we see that you're in this time of kind of like waiting in the dark. You're wondering like what's going to happen here. You know, is there going to be movement in this situation? I feel like an offer was put on the table. This is in connection to some kind of legal situation. I'm just picking this up really strongly. It wants to stick with this. Some kind of offer was made. It was put on the table in regard to some kind of like settlement of this issue, this matter. You didn't agree with it. You're like, hell no. I think it has a lot to do with your security and wanting to feel secure. We do see messages are coming in. Okay, they're going to come in swiftly. Things are going to get moving in this situation. This legal matter, this dividing assets in this situation, this closing up of a divorce that's been held back by a control freak of an ex, you know, it's all going to move forward. And then comes the new beginning in love. You're able to move away from this situation with the 6 of Swords to calmer waters. All right. And it's all because you were willing to trust your intuition with this high priestess, because there you are again, King of Cups. Now we have King of Cups, Queen of Cups on the board. Okay. The counterpart, right? You're definitely getting a reroute. That's what I'm really getting. I feel like you have been through a really heavy situation. No matter what the situation was, there was some abusive party involved, whether your partner was abusive or it was a former partner, an ex coming back that was abusive. It caused disruption in your home. It didn't make you feel safe. You felt your security was threatened. And there needed to be some kind of action needed to be taken, a really formal action I'm feeling. For some of you, that meant that you needed to, you know, push through and figure out how to get this divorce to go through because this former partner kept blocking it. For others of you, this involved having to, you know, press charges because this person got physical, they got aggressive. And then the third story for others of you is that there was an addictive quality involved. This person may have been an alcoholic. They got into trouble. They ended up, you know, doing something, getting a DUI. Maybe somebody got hurt. They ended up, you know, doing some time, or they're gonna do some time. Either way, I see that you've done your healing work, you know, and that your communication has been blocked in this situation, but you're overcoming that and you're moving forward and you're handling shit. And it's going to go in your favor. You're moving away from this energy. My only concern is that I feel like what you've been through has been really heavy. There also is the 9 of Pentacles, not 9 of Pentacles. We did have the 9 of Pentacles earlier, but that's not what I wanted to refer to. There was the 9 of Swords, you know, that showed up here. All right. And it did show up in reverse. Like moving away from this energy moves you out of anxiety and moves you out of stress. To bring this to a closure is a good thing. We see here everything is lining up with saying you are going to be helped. You're going to be supported to close this cycle, all to the tune of the 10 of Swords. Okay. This thing is done. It's done. And the light is going to come shining through for you. All right. And you've been shining that light inside yourself with this Hermit. It came in reverse, which means You're moving out of this isolated energy, and it's time for you to move forward onto your new path and let all that light you've gathered inside during your time of deep healing when you were spending time to yourself, let it light your way forward now. Don't forget the lessons you learned having gone through this experience with this person. I really feel like those who were in marriages or in live-in relationships where there was sabotage from an aggressive ex, a belligerent ex who was causing problems, perhaps lying, interfering in your connection. I really do feel like you'll get back on the same page with your person, and there's going to be a healing in that situation. I think you have what it takes to turn that around. You have a true connection there, but it really involves honesty. Okay. It involves honesty. So if there was anything that happened that maybe, wasn't appropriate, it does definitely involve like clearing the air with your person, being totally transparent about what's going on so that they feel a sense of security too. Yeah, because I think when they heard this news, whatever was put in your person's ear to the Five of Swords, Page of Wands, again, it's all coming like fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think they were shocked by this. I think it was a harsh realization, okay? And I think it created a lot of disruption in your relationship. You see how chaotic this chariot is that's moving forward? There was heartbreak here, okay? To the Five of Cups. And for me, the Five of Cups, and speaking of a situation like this, it always relates to a third party. And again, it could very well, that legal action of the person drinking, very well could have had something to do with a DUI. Look how crazy that chariot is. It is like about to topple over. And we see this person is looking down at the Three of Cups spilled. Okay, so could have been somebody, was drunk driving and something really fucked up happened. If you are a drinker, please don't drive. Don't drive drunk. Just don't. And get yourself some support. I'm gonna have to put some resources, I'm gonna have to put some resources on this one. Yeah, I mean, this is for real. Oh, that's kind of harsh, man. I mean, I'm getting maybe in a situation there could have been a child who got hurt, out of this recklessness of the judgment here. It's a lot of heavy stuff. There's a lot of heavy stuff. I guess that this is just something that, needs to be processed for you all right now. It just feels so heavy, but the one like reassurance is that there is this like beautiful new beginning of love and healing coming in, and that you did do your work. I want to just do one more like round through just to see, can we see what's on the other side of this, please, Spirit? I want to end things on a little bit of a hopeful note, a little more hopeful note, or some kind of empowering words that can be shared to support Cancer, Venus placements in the fourth house, please. Something that can give some peace and something to reflect on, something to empower and moving forward, please. These are heavy messages, man. We're going to be moving into a new cycle with this new moon in Libra, so we give them something to support them moving forward, please, Spirit. Beautiful. Okay. We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. So, I mean, the message couldn't be clearer. I'm going to turn it upright so you can see. Look how burdened this person is. Look, the weight of the world is on their back. They're feeling, in some cases, you feel responsible, You feel so much sense of responsibility. You've taken on so much. I think it was hard for you with this person, even though there was all this dysfunction and disruption. You've really loved this person, and so it's been a very difficult experience And I think you took on a lot. I think you tried to help them. In some cases you tried to help them. It's like that classic example of if I just love them enough, maybe I can love them to a place where they'll love themselves. But that work, it's an inside job. It doesn't matter how much you love someone. If they don't do the work, they're not going to grow. They have to want to grow. They have to want to open their heart. They have to want to heal. And I think at the end of the day, you realize this really wasn't serving you. But this is also kind of like, since it came in reverse, it's like spirit saying, like, just give it over. Just give it over and trust. We got you. We got you. You don't need to carry this anymore. We're going to carry you. We're going to carry you into the new life. We're going to give you that relief you need. Okay. So there's just really this message of just letting go. Yeah, letting go. Look at this. Oh gosh, look at this. Letting it go. And some of you need to take a final step. You need to block them on your phone. You need to block them on social media. You need to cut off all avenues of connection so this doesn't happen. So you don't have another tower, fall in the future. So you don't have to ever deal with this kind of rocking of your stability again. You need to cut it clean. Is this person may be keeping an eye, on your social media. So I would say, make things more secure. Don't accept friend requests from people that you don't know personally, that you haven't met personally. Bump up your security on that level, because you're off to this beautiful brand new adventure. This is my title card. If wishes were horses, the dreamers would ride. We already see you got, new love coming in, or renewal in love where this person sabotaged your connection. You're going to be moving forward, and you're going to move into a new cycle that's all about birthing your dreams, going towards your dreams, going toward what excites you. And you have your ships coming in. There's beautiful success on the other side of this. There's a whole new life to enjoy that's beyond all of this shadow stuff you've had to sort through over this past year. It's really time to just like let that go and let yourself be free. Yeah, boom, just cut it off. King of Swords, be decisive, and you're going to have that beautiful home life preserved, your security preserved, your finances preserved, and somebody's going to be there with you, building with you. We got this right here. 10 of Pentacles, okay? So it really looks good. Final cut of the deck energy. Yeah, look at this. 4 of Wands, okay? Happy home. Where there's been disruption in the home because you went through this very difficult cycle. You're going to get to the other side of this. Judgment's in your favor. Don't worry. You're going to have a time of celebration. And some of you, after all this shit that you've been through, you may have felt like, I'm just done. I don't even want to think about love anymore. Maybe love's just not for me. And some of you may have gotten to the place where you're like, I'm okay with that. I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to love myself. And then it's like, right as you don't think it's there for you anymore, that you're just going to be just me, myself, and I traveling through this life. Life surprises you. Somebody shows up. They're willing to take their time. They're willing to be gentle with you. They're willing to hold your heart in a place that feels very safe for you, where you can actually open your heart and soften. And they take it slow with you. And they really lay down the foundation. They invest in you. And they let you know, I'm here and I got you. And they show you in every way. And you end up aligning with your real person. And some of you actually align on the level of, you move in with this person. You get married to this person. There's the 3 of Cups with the 4 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. It's like a new beginning. This could be, getting married, getting hitched, tying the knot. It's definitely setting up a happy home and having a spirit of celebration with them. There's somebody there to celebrate with you. And that's a beautiful thing. And you're definitely in your Empress energy. All right. So there's something to really celebrate on the other side of this. I think you rose up out of a lot. And many of you also are just in the process of integrating this experience. Like this already happened, but through this lunar cycle with everything that's been in reverse, it's dredged up some old stuff and you've been sorting through it. Maybe that person from the past reached out and it jogged your memory further and it kind of activated you, but I feel like you're in a really good place now. And it's about just like cutting off that old energy, really letting it go, releasing it, cut the cords, do your extraction work, do your spiritual cleansing baths. You're moving through this. Judgments are in your favor. And those of you grappling with legal issues, contractual issues, dividing of assets in relation to these situations, like judgments in your favor. Your security is assured. There's good things in store for you. So it's about letting go, trusting, and letting spirit carry you right now. 55:55 on the clock when I said that. It's all aligning for you. This ending is bringing you new beginnings. And yes, it's been a rough ride, but it's about to get a whole hell of a lot smoother.